Alright, okay, guys. So I believe I'm audible, right? Please tell me in the comment section that am I audible now? Guys, can you see? Can you hear me? Alright, so there are students who can see me. I believe there are viewers. So tell me, you guys can see me, and you guys can hear me as well or not? Am I audible to everyone? Alright, so now we'll start the analysis. So first of all, we'll talk about the gold, everyone's favorite. So in gold, what you guys are expecting and what you guys are looking at? Tell me, what do you see? A bullish movement or a bearish movement? What you're expecting? See, before you analyze any chart, you need to understand this thing. First of all, you have to analyze the charts on a bigger time frames, on the higher time frames. Then you can go on the lower time frames. For example, like first you have to analyze on the weekly time frames, and then you should go on the lower time frames. Whatever your strategy is, then you can work accordingly. First of all, let me tell you that gold have taken already like previous day lows and like previous day highs already taken. So now the next goal for the gold is this high or this low. So what are the chances that we are going to understand? Okay, so first of all, this is the weekly closing as of now, and this is the previous week high and previous week low. Okay, right now now we'll go on the daily time frame to understand the market's structure. So as you can see, the gold is very bullish nowadays, like since 2022. Since 2022, it's really bullish. After 2022 September, it is really bullish, right? If I'll talk about the current time scenarios or current basically market scenarios, so the gold have already maintained its equilibrium, right? So you can see it already came to the below the discount area. So those who know the discount area and the equilibrium, they can understand it, right? So it already came to discount area or the optimal trade entry zones. Now it can target easily this high. So personally, I'm expecting a bullish movement from the gold. There are so many reasons I've given to you that it have already followed the equilibrium, already came to the discount. Now we are expecting a little bit more upwards movement till what? Till 3439 movement, or else we can expect till this one, which means 3500 is also expected from gold. once the market will open. So let's see in this upcoming week or in upcoming 2 weeks, we can expect this movement from the gold. Okay. Anyway, so if I've already analyzed these things on the daily and weekly, now I'll go on the 4 hours to understand that where we can anticipate. So I'll see that if I have any trade or not. So previously you can see this is a small or short-term resistance was here. There was a small or short-term resistance the gold was creating, right? Then afterwards the gold is getting pumps, right? So if I'll check from here till now, see this is called an impulse. Right now the market is in the impulsive phase. So if you see the gold is coming in this area, this is the expected good zone to get a pump from the gold. Okay, in 4 hours, this is a good area for the buyers movement. Why? Because there is a fair value as well, and there are so many other things. So what you can do, take a you can look for a buy scenarios, or you can look for the buy opportunities from this marked area. Why? Because previously it was acting as a support, right? So you can expect a buy from this area after the correction. That is safe. Alright, then you can target this high, or else you can target this high, not a problem. Alright, and if I'll go on on lower time frames again, similarly the same things I'm seeing. The market is forming what? See here, you can see this is a, those who understand the patterns, so this is a pattern that is what we call ascending triangle, right? So here is the ascending triangle. It's forming in a 1 hour time frame like this, which have already broken and moving towards the TP. For the TP, we will mark, as you already know, we will mark the height of the mouth. This is the mouth height. So that is what is expected from gold, which means this high is expected from the gold. 3,408. That is expected from the gold. Besides that, if I'll show you, personally, I'm following the XAUUSD strategy, Heiken Ashi decisive candles. That is our own strategy. Those who already know, they can understand. So this is purely showing the bullish momentum, right? If I'll go on the Renko chart as well for the direction, so what you can see over here, that previously it is going really bullish. A little bit correction happened, but the new candle is forming in a green, so which is the indication that this week could be the high of the sorry, like it will take the previous weekly high. There is a probability in Heiken Ashi. Those who know the Heiken Ashi strategy, they know that this is a buy trigger, then the buy is already running right now. But to take an entry, what we're gonna do, we will wait for the proper, this area is a good zone, or else 3250. 3250 is a good buying area, or this is the good buying area. Okay, so this could be a swing trade. If you want to take a trade, then it should be a swing trade, and below this, remember this thing, below this low you should mark the SL if you are taking this trade, and you can target this high, or this high is not at all a problem. Alright, so those who are watching, kindly come on the comment section and tell me, am I audible or not? Yes, so there are viewers who can see me, so tell me, like, am I audible or not? So kindly like somebody needs to come in the comment section. I cannot. Yeah. Now okay. Okay. Now I can see your messages. You're listening with full ears. Good. Okay. So yes. So you understand the gold analysis as of now. So you understand the gold analysis. What we can expect? We can expect like a correction. After this correction, we can expect this as a go like as a good buy area for the gold, and we can easily target this high and this high. So you can mark the levels if you want to, or you can rewind and check. Not at all a problem. Besides that, now we'll talk about the Bitcoin as well. So how Bitcoin is going? Let's see. I was expecting this in a like lower time frames, but since it didn't came, so I'm not looking for this anymore. Why? Because I'm expecting a little bit short movement, but it is riskier to short this to short Bitcoin. Personally, I was expecting this trade today, but it didn't came over here. But now moving towards the downside. So as you can see, in 5 minutes, there are so many reasons which I've got. Due to this, I can take this trade till this low. This is a good support area, right, for the gold. Sorry, for the Bitcoin. From this area, the Bitcoin can get a potential pump again. What I'm expecting. So if the Bitcoin goes below than this, don't worry. Anyways, it will achieve the target of 1000 like 120k. In this year, what I'm expecting from the Bitcoin is 120k. This I've already told to the students before, like who are taking the classes and who are already like part of our community. So I believe they already know that I have already predicted this move from the Bitcoin. That in this year the Bitcoin will soon will get hit 100,000, $120,000 in this year. So it's still like it have touched like 1,000, like 112,000 it have hit already, not 120. So we are I'm still expecting an 120 minimum this year minimum. There are like influencers who are expecting the Bitcoin will go to like 300k, or some of them are expecting that like it will go in 2030. 2030 the Bitcoin can get can hit easily $1 million capital, like $1 million as well. So let's see what will gonna happen. Personally, I'm expecting this as a short for a short term. Okay, for 5 minutes time, time frame, I'm expecting this short. If you want, you can check it. There are so many reasons. All right. Besides that, okay. Any big news for this? Okay, we'll come to the news as well, but first let's talk about the technicals. That what technicals are saying. Then we'll come on the economical sectors as well. The fundamentals part we'll cover. As you can see in a in a 1 hour time frame, if we'll go, that the market is creating lower highs and lower lows now, right? So this is a market basically structure is about to change, but once it's closed below very impulsively, then there is a chance then it can go and get this low. There is a possibility it can go this low or it can go to this low as well. All right, but what I'm expecting it can get a potential pump from here. Why? Because as you can see the movements from here, this is a good support area for the Bitcoin. So on a small time frame, we can take this trade, but again it's a risky one. Why? Because we are taking a counter trade as compared to the all over market structure. The overall market structure is bullish for the Bitcoin and for the gold, as you already know, right? It's bullish. So and those who know the fair values, so don't worry about the Bitcoin fair values. It won't cover the fair values. Okay, it won't cover the imbalances. Why? Because that is not the nature of this asset, of this particular instrument. Besides that, similarly for the gold as well. So Bitcoin and gold, whenever you're trading, you should do the proper risk management. For example, if you have like $1 lakh in your account, if you have like $10,000 in your account, you should properly manage your risk. Then only you should trade. All right. Then besides that, for the Bitcoin, I'm expecting a little bit correction, and then we can get a buy, or like in a short time period, we can take this as a this sell we can expect from the Bitcoin. From here we can take a sell. So if you want, you can note down this. This is my like my trade that I'm gonna take. I'm not advising anyone forcefully to take this trade, but if you want to, then you can go and you can have a look and you can check it. Not a problem. Okay. Anyway, so these are the values which you can check. This is the entry price, this is the TP level, and this is the SL. So the risk reward ratio is not so much. It is like 1:3, 1:1.38, almost like you can say 1:5, 1.1:5. So like that would be enough if it's coming to this area. It would be enough for me for a week basically. Or else, like if I'll be losing, then I'll be losing like $300-400. That depends on your money management, that how you are taking the trades. Besides that, now if we'll talk about the Ethereum, so Ethereum, what we can expect from the Ethereum, I've already drawn just right now a harmonic pattern, which let me try to see on a bigger time frame. If you can go on a bigger time frames, so you will see that this is what I'm expecting from the Ethereum. Okay, this is called harmonics. Those who have taken the class, they can understand this is the harmonic. And why I'm expecting this area from the Ethereum, there are reasons. Every day, like the market is moving, there are reasons, so I believe in that actually. So here you can see the market have not hit the 0.5 equilibrium, so there is a probability the market will get hit the 786 area. This is expected 3525. So from Ethereum, I'm expecting a little bit correction. After a little bit correction, it can give you a impulse movement till here. If it is consolidating in between, don't worry. So if you're taking this trade, be cautious. You need to wait for the proper entry. Right now there is no entry. The entry have already gone. Okay. Still, if you're looking for the entry in the Ethereum, so what we can do, we can expect the entry from this area. But I think so that it will come to this area. Anyways, you can go on a lower time frame and you can check. This is a good area like, for the Ethereum to buy. Which area is this? 2028 till 1693. So if it's coming if there is any chance, so you can buy for long term. In a spot you can buy. That is recommended. You can buy in a spot. Okay. Gold, please. Abdul Rahim, I've already told about the gold. You can go back in the video and you can check. Regarding the gold, I've already talked about. Gold and Bitcoin we have already covered. Okay, I've already shared you my opinions regarding the gold, Bitcoin, and the Ethereum as well. Now we'll talk about the currencies. Okay, so first of all, the currency is which we are going to go through, that is Euro USD. So for the Euro USD, I've already have some analysis. This is not trade actually, that was just for the example. So again, we'll go on the like bigger time frames, like daily time frame, or like you can say weekly time frames. So in the weekly time frames, the market is doing was like market was previously just consolidating, right? This is purely a consolidation area. But since the market have closed above this high, that was a character change which we have got, right? And this impulse movement is started because of this low. So if Euro USD coming to this range, or better to go for a buy from this area. Yes, so on a bigger time frames, we can expect a buy from this area. All right, market is consolidating, changes its character. The market is coming to this area. From here, you can take a buy, and we can look for the good movements. And I'm expecting that Euro USD will achieve this high. There's a possibility this high. First of all, it will achieve this high. If it is before coming below, if it is basically breaking above this high, so there is a chances then it can directly go to this high. There is a high chance. Why? Because there is no resistance, what I can see over here, right? So this is a clean area to go up. If I'll go on the daily time frame, Similarly, what I can see that low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low. So new higher high as expected, but after a correction. There are some imbalances of the market as well. Besides the imbalance, if I'll go on the Renko chart to see the directions, so you can see this is the downward direction, then upwards consolidation, then again the market is behaving towards the upside. So that is why I'm saying before, like once it's take the correction, we can go for a buy. In the high can I see, if I'll go on the 4-hour time frame, so still it is showing the buy scenarios, right? Previously it is like buy triggered, then we are expecting a buy. Still it's in a buy. So in a short term trades are likely more likely to risky. So if you're risking enough and if you have the risk management abilities, then definitely you can go for the intraday, or else like intraday is riskier. So if you want to make wealth, definitely you have to understand the concept that only with a swing you will create your wealth. Okay. So this is for the Ethereum. For Ethereum, I'm expecting what a bit basically movement towards the downside, and the market is in the basically is ranging. As of now, the market is ranging in between these two areas. So in order to be precise about the intraday perspective or the short term perspective, I need a closing above this high or below this low to make a decision. Okay, if it is closing above this high and taking a correction, then from that correction I can go for a buy for a short term. Similarly, if it's closing below this area, close below this area and taking a correction, from that correction I can go for a sell. So it depends on the like short term perspective for the Euro USD. Similarly, we can same thing we can apply for the GBP USD as well. Alright, so in the GBP USD I have already taken this high, which I have not taken in the Euro USD. So what I'm expecting a little bit correction from the Euro USD and the GBP USD, then we can look for a buy. That is a good thing. Yep. Yes. So I'm expecting a little bit downwards movement. From that we can put a buy. Okay. Yes. So you can see this is a good support area. On the monthly basis is a good support area. So after a little bit more correction, we can expect a British pound to go further up, and there is a high potential what I can see in the British pound. It can go further up. There is a high probability the British pound can go. Why? Because this trendline resistance or basically trendline liquidities got broken. The market have already given a good breakout, then again went down for the retest, and then again impulsively it have break it out on the monthly time frame, right? Then if I go on the 4-hour time frames, for example, so you can see the market was consolidating, an impulse move consolidating. So as you know the power of 3, if the power of 3, the formula you should, if you know that what is accumulation, manipulation and distribution. So according to that, this is the distribution, accumulation, and sorry, like this is the accumulation, then a little bit manipulation I'm expecting, and then distribution I'm expecting from the GBP USD, and similar with the Euro USD as well. Okay, so two more favorite currencies you can tell. Rehan Khan, for the gold I've already told regarding the gold in the previous stage. So like you can go behind, you can go in the previous videos and you can check regarding the gold. I've already given the analysis. Okay, and Toshi, so Toshi coin, we'll see. Toshi is a good coin. Like one of our mentors have already told about the Toshi, and he have made some good good profits from it. There are students who have books like thousands of dollars of profit from the Toshi from this impulse movement. So if you can see the Toshi, it have moved how much percentage? 187, 189 almost, like 188 almost. 188% already moved. In how many days? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in a week it have already moved 188%. So that is a really good move. Now what we can expect from the Toshi, again we are expecting a little bit correction. Right now it's not like you can buy if you want for the long term. In a spot you can buy this coin. This is a coin, basically crypto asset. So you can buy in a spot. In parts you can buy, that is called DCA, one of my favorite strategies, like dollar cost averaging. So yes, where we can look for the buys. Okay, so yes, to be more precise, yes, this is the area which we can basically we can look for a buy, and again we can target this high. So from the Toshi we can expect a little bit correction again. Better to like not to directly jump into any trades. Okay, wait for the proper entry and proper stop losses before you enter in a trade. So I'm expecting this movement again. This is a movement of more than 100%. Basically what I'm expecting, more than 132. Again I'm expecting, if it's coming down you can buy in a spot, not in basically like anyways it is not available for futures or for options or for with the leverage trade. Leverage trade you can do in the exchanges like Coinbase, but avoid the futures as of now. Don't take this trade on the future, but buy, you can buy for the long term in the spot wallets. So those who knows the crypto or those who are basically trading the cryptos, they can understand. GBP CAD. Okay, so like now we'll jump into the GBP CAD, British Pound versus CAD. Again I'll go on the like weekly time frame. First of all, see, every like whenever you are analyzing the chart, remember this thing, that is HTF to LTF. I mean, like always try to understand the chart on the bigger time frames, on the higher time frames, and then comes towards the lower time frames. So on a bigger time frames, as you can see, this is a perfectly a downtrending market, right? This is perfectly a downtrending market. I can draw the trend line like that as well, it's not a problem. Which have break in, right? And it got a potential pump, which is really good. So it's creating the high resistances. Previously this was a resistance, so it becomes support. The previous method is like the old school concepts. Besides that, what I'm expecting from this, what we can expect from this, what you guys can see in this chart. Let me know in the comment section that what you guys are expecting. What's your opinion in the GBP CAD? It is bullish, and why? Because it have grabbed the liquidity as well. So you can see this movement or this wick, it is called the liquidity sweep. Okay, liquidity have already been swept from so many years. The liquidity was basically resting below this line, which got sweep. Why I'm so confident about this? Why? Because this impulse movement, which you can see, this is the weekly time frame. Okay, this impulse movement, which you can see, it only comes when the institutions are buying and selling. So that is why after that the market have consolidated, accumulated, then again distribution, manipulation, then again accumulation. So similarly, like right now, if you will see that slowly and gradually it is going up. So that is a good sign for the long term upwards movement. So the next, what we can expect from this, we can expect an upwards movement from this. Like this we can expect. This high we can expect from the GBP CAD. and then ultimately you can see these this is again there is a liquidities basically remaining here. There is a liquidity which is resting above this high. So this is a probability as well for this GBP CAD. Now we'll go on the like a daily time frame to see how it is going. And so on the daily time frame, it is doing good zigzag movements, like the impulse correction is happening properly. This is the last impulse correction, and then the market is in the impulsive phase. To make a decision, better to wait for this high to take in and this low to take. What I'm expecting from this, it have already came to equilibrium. As you can see, those who already know, the market already came to the optimal trade entry, and now it is going up. So definitely upcoming week it will sweep this high. What I'm expecting right now, it will sweep this high. If I'll go on a more lower time frames to look for the buy opportunities while considering this low, so it is this is also a good buy area. Yes, as of now what I'm expecting that it can come down to this area. From this area you can look for the buy opportunities, but be cautious. Why? Because this green area is more important than this purple area. Okay, so you can go for a short term buy from this area in the GBP CAD, but keep the thing in mind that the higher time frames will get the higher respect as compared to the short ones. So right now it is showing me the bearish indications that there is a probability it can go down, but there are so many resistance here. There's so much resistance over here, but anyways it have to come to this area. So if it is coming in this area, we can expect this high to be taken, or else once the Monday market will like it will gonna open after like 1 or 2 hours. So first of all it should target this high and then it can come down. Both things can happen, so we need to be cautious. Okay, we are not considering the second scenario. If it is directly going above, then it is not our concern. Alright, so don't worry about it, let it come down. What I'm expecting is if it's coming down, so from here we will plan a buy, or else we will plan a buy from this area. So yes, we can expect a buy from this area as well and this area, but this is the good one for the swing basically. And GBP CAD we can expect this movement like this high and ultimately this high. As of now it seems to me bearish. So those who knows the HADC, that is a you can see over here, that is a sell trigger event. Sell trigger event already happened. Those who know the HADC, they are trading like this. They must be trading like this, and then you can target easily 1:2. You can target 1:1.5, or else you can target these lows. Yes, this lows you can target. Short term, for the short term from this chart, yes, we can take a sell, like a sell from here as well. The market will go a little bit up, then from there, like from the 50% of this area, from here we can take the sell above this high. We can take the like a stop loss, and we can target this low, or better to wait for this area to come. I would just like better to wait for this area and this area for the buy trade. Okay, and USDJPY. So from the USDJPY, what we can expect again will go on the like bigger time frames. Ramshad, MK, okay. Oil, please. Oil, will check. So as of now, you can see the market is like in the consolidation area. USDJPY. USDJPY, I'm expecting a sell. Why? Because dollar is the influential currency over here, right? As compared to the USD JPY, so USD is the more influential currency. Right now, I'm expecting a fall from the again from the dollar. Dollar value needs to be decreased again. Why? Because like the Trumps and economical events, I'll let you know. So I'm expecting a little bit fall from this. Why? As you can see in the 4-hour time frame, it is perfectly going a downtrend. So the impulse correction, as you can see over here, proper impulse correction and going down. So again, after a little bit correction, you can look for a sell trade. Do not go for a buy for this one right now on a bigger perspective. I'm expecting this low to be taken, and ultimately, yes, ultimately we can expect the market will come to cover this area. From here, we can expect this thing to get pumped. All right. There's the market imbalances as well. There are so many imbalances. There is a very big imbalance of the market. The market can come to collect basically to correct this the whole thing till this level. So anyways, you can expect a sell, but after taking some corrections. Okay, why? Because the market have not taken a correction, a little bit upwards movement, then definitely there is a high chance, not definitely basically, but there is a high chance the market can, yes, the equilibrium have not taken. So look for the sell opportunities from the marked area. Okay, we can look for the sell opportunities from the marked area. In the USD JPY. Jinju, Praveen, I believe you have already understand this thing regarding the USD JPY. Okay, and Jameer Sheikh, bullish. बुलिश, क्या बुलिश किस चीज़ में भाई? कौन बुलिश, क्या बुलिश, किसको बुलिश कर रहे हो आप? Besides that, oil, so Brent crude oil, let's see, let's have a look into that. Crude oil, actually, like this is like fundamentally we have to go through, like personally I'm not following the crude oil so much, so we need to look for the fundamentals. I believe that there is a trade between China and some other countries are going on, so crude oil actually I'm not following. We need to understand the economical factors as well for the crude oil, especially the trades, how the trades are going on in the international markets for the crude oil. Then we can expect any movements. Anyways, like it is going down, right? So how many of you knows that the crude oil have went to in the negative prices as well in the corona time? Crude oil went to the basically in negative prices. It will not gonna show you in the charts, but in corona time, basically in COVID time, it went in the negative as well, which means that if you want to buy crude oil, they will give you the money. Why? Because we cannot waste the crude oil, right? How you can waste it? You cannot dump it in the sea, and you cannot burn it as well. So that's why those who have the space, they can get the crude oil and will get the money as well. So regarding the crude oil, it is very crucial to understand the fundamentals, that how international markets are behaving on the crude oils, especially on this one Brent oil. Okay, right now it's the bearish market for the crude oil consecutively from 2022. Consecutively, it is going down. It got a pump from 2020 till 22. It got a pump. There is a chance, yes, there is a chance it can go up. Why? Because accumulation, manipulation, and distribution can happen. But I'm not too sure about this particular asset. Why? Because we need to see the fundamentals of it. So better to if you are going on like short term short perspective, so that I can tell you, yes, Short term, for short term perspective, I can expect a, okay, so hmm, yes. So as you can see the reaction from the 618 level, that is the like golden ratio. From here it is getting a impulsive pumps, right? So this is the great good buying area. For the short term perspective, we can look for the good buy opportunities from this, but do not take a big risk, high risk. Why? Because we are doing for the counter trade, right? So in the counter trades, do not take any high risk, but for short term, you can take the risk. For example, like then you can target what after taking this trade, buy trade, you can target this level. We can expect this level to be taken. So there are reasons. Yes, this level can be expected, and above this high is expected as well from the crude oil. Okay. Now, but last we're gonna cover, then we'll wind up this trading session, this market update session, the silver, and then we'll wind it up. Silver and gold, basically they are like the correlations, but the thing is like silver, sometimes the silver movement is like really slow, sometimes it is like really high. We are holding the buy trade from the silver from 31.5 like and 32 as well. We have already bought some like 10 standard lots, 15 standard lots. Personally, I've already bought. So yep, in the like a bigger time, bigger perspective, yes, it's in a buy situation. Right now, it's in a buy situation. Once it's go above this high again, if it is closing above this high, then again after a correction, I will again look for a buy scenario for the silver. Why? Because silver, see, silver and gold and Bitcoin and Ethereum, like actually like the different markets like commodities and cryptos, but both works the same. For example, like, first of all, the money will come in the gold, then will go in the silvers, right? Similarly, the money will come in the Bitcoin. That is a cycle wise it works. Money will come in the Bitcoin, then will go to the Ethereum. So once Bitcoin will fly, after some times the Ethereum will fly. Similarly, it is happening in the silver as well. But those who know the crypto deeply, Ethereum got the best blockchain, right? Ethereum blockchain is more powerful than the Bitcoin's blockchain. So which means personally, if you will ask me to invest for a long term, I'm looking to invest in the Ethereum for the long term. From the Ethereum, we can expect that the $10,000 as well. In the like till 2030, we can expect $10,000 to $20,000 from Ethereum. Right now, it's roaming around at 2,500, but till 2030 it will, there is a probability it can reach 10,000 to $20,000 from the Ethereum. Similarly, from the silver as well, there is a chance that silver can go above the gold. Some of the people will basically criticize me for this, but there is a probability that silver can cross the gold in upcoming time. Who knows, right? There are so many rumors as well, there are so many things to consider that definitely like will take a lot of time to explain it to you, but silver can go and give you the good returns in future. Okay, so anyways, like if we'll talk about like on the higher time frame perspective, it looks me a little bit bullish again. And if I'll go on the daily time frame, then yes, you can see the market is getting pumps. This is a good support area, the 4 hours you can see, and previously this is a good resistance area. So what we can expect from the silver is, it have already given us a trade. See, already came to 32.5, right? From here we have already put in a buy. We're expecting this side to be taken and this side to be taken again. If it is coming in this area, so we can take a buy, or else we can take the buy from this area. That is a good one. This one is a good one. 32, we can take a buy from the silver. Okay, so now you have any questions, any doubts, you can go ahead and ask, and we'll wind up the session within 5 minutes. Any questions, any doubts you want to ask? Farooq, SMP, and right, better you can go with like a Pipscraft community. Like we have our own community where we are expecting basically like giving you the trades as well. That is Pipscraft, our own basically like signals channel you can say, or like Discord. With professional traders, like with the experienced traders, you can like go through and understand. See, this is US 100 we have given. Previously, we have told about the US 100. Okay, so US 100 we have already given this movement, as you can see over here. This we have given on when 22nd of May, right? Sell, and the market was at which point? At that time, the market was 21,000. Okay, you can see it over here, 21,074. At that time, we were expecting a sell from which area? This 21,260. Above this line, we are expecting a sell, right? Then what exactly happened? You can see the market came to exact mention area 21260, and then you can see the rally. That is called institution order flow. Whenever the institution order flow comes, then only you will see this kind of a movements. This impulse movement you will see only once the institutions are buying and selling. So how we can grabbing it? Because we know these things, how the algorithm works. So basically, like we are having a team of diversified experienced mentors. Everyone is having like unique experiences they're sharing with you. So in the Pipscraft community, you will be getting all of these kind of signals and all of these kind of market updates, which definitely you won't get anywhere else. So if you want to follow this, definitely like there is a link on the description you can check for the Discord. So you can go ahead and check that link. It's already mentioned. So you can join the Discord as well. There is a premium for it, like really less premium, less than $50 as well. So you can go and subscribe for this as well. So you will get the market updates and all of these things. And over here, profits and sometimes losses as well. Definitely, it's part of a game, right? So there are profits, there are losses as well. So you will like understand the roller coaster after spending some time on the charts. So with that note, if you don't have any questions and doubts, so we'll wind up the sessions, and you guys can wait for the like next session. Or if you have any questions, any doubts, you can go ahead and ask me on the WhatsApp, or else you can come on the Pipscraft. We'll like have a conversation over there. All right, guys. So from my side, that is it. We'll see you inshallah in the next session. If you have any doubts, if you want to join the Pipscraft, if you want to know about this more, then let us know and give us your like valuable feedbacks as well, so that we can improve in the future, right? So yep, that's it. Thank you so much for your time, guys, and wish you all the good luck, and plan your trades accordingly in the upcoming week, what I've told you so far. So that is it from my side, guys. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Good night.